Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's the Grumpy Vlogger coming from you from his van again. No, I'm not going up to the VA. I'm going to the store. Forgot, got to go pick up a script. And a couple things like that, you know. I need a haircut, guys. I really do. Oh, this little kid. Watch your child, Grandpa. Okay, anyways, little girl out there probably getting a little too close to the street for Grandpa, who was watching her, and for me, who was trying to make sure she didn't, toddlers will do the strangest things. But anyways, yeah, I need a haircut, guys. I probably need to shave. I'm going to add this to the little bit of video I did yesterday, not the ones that I uploaded yesterday. This is Friday the 13th, guys. Yeah. So far, it's been a lucky day. Judy wanted to get up and go to the cabin. It's dreary, it's rainy, and I don't know what she was thinking, but she woke up ready to get up and go, and then the longer she got up and went, the more her get up had gone, if you know what I mean. Anyway, she just said, oh well, we were just going to go down there to grab my son's sawhorses to give back to him, and I just remembered I got to get I got to pick up script, and then I'm going to come back and pick up some groceries, and I don't know what I'm going to get, what we're going to have for dinner tonight. It depends on what my lovely bride wants. There we go, folks. Just pull out there. I'll give you running commentary on our wonderful streets. I'm actually on a decent street right now, but I'm going down here to Walgreens. I don't like Walgreens, but my insurance deals with them better. So anyways, God, I have got to quit saying anyways, and it is what it is. Have you noticed people do that? I get that all the time. It used to, per se, was something that used to drive me nuts. I had a cousin that used it all the time. God rest his soul, he's gone now. I wish he was back to irritate me with it. I really do. I miss that guy. But he passed away way too young. His whole family did. It was just a sad, sad thing. It was my wife's family, actually, but he was still family to me. We've been together long enough that we were all family. Whoa. Lady, I didn't see you there. Boy, she was fixing to step off right in the middle of the parking spot right there. So anyways, so I'm going to run in here just about 2 minutes of minutia and silliness. So just wanted to give you a quick update. Nothing new going on. Another boring video. So I will talk to y'all later. This is the Grumpy Vlogger signing off for this Friday the 13th. I'll try and get this up tonight or tomorrow at the latest. So y'all have a good one. Bye for now.
Hey everybody, it's the Grumpy Vlogger. I started recording this the other day, and I didn't really do a great job. So this is my intro. It's evening time. It's been cold and rainy here in Muskogee, Oklahoma today. This is actually Saturday. I'll have to look up the date again. I didn't pay attention when I got up, but I wasn't real happy with the video I shot the other day. So anyways, I'm gonna do this little bit and then cut into a couple of different things, but I gotta tell you a story. This is a story I was going to tell the other day, and I'll put this up tonight. But anyways, while I was the other morning, I can't remember, Tuesday or Wednesday, it might have been Thursday, I can't remember now. I've slept since then. But anyways, somebody started knocking on our door, rang the doorbell or something. Dogs all went running there like crazy, and I thought, who is this idiot? Of course, I wasn't up yet, so I get up, I throw on my rope, thinking they're just barking at the neighbor's dogs. And it turns out they weren't. There was somebody at the door. It was some gentleman from Dish Networks doing a survey and coming by, making sure our equipment was up to date and stuff like that. And I just anyways, he wanted to ask, and I told him no. Well, here's the problem. We have an automatic door lock, and I'll shoot to that. I'll cut to that in a minute. But anyways, it's automatic, and there's only two ways to get in. You either have to have a key, which I didn't have in my robe, or you have to have a cell phone, which I didn't bother to pick up. And needless to say, as soon as the gentleman left, walked off the sidewalk and went on over to the next house or whatever, I heard that door, the lock automatically locking itself. And at that point, I was locked outside. And okay, this is my door lock. As you can see, it's an automatic. You can hear the dogs bark, and as you can see, it has to have a key to unlock it. So I'm standing there and I shut the door, and I'm out here talking to this gentleman right outside my door, and I pulled the door to so that the dogs won't try and get out. And see, that's what it did right there. I don't know if you saw that, but that was automatic. Shut this off, and I'm going to go over and show you where the lock is at and go into a little more detail. And then I'll shut this off and put this on the regular stand, and I'll continue on with the rest of my daily gripe and get it all edited out tonight. But anyways, this is bye for now. Okay, you can probably see a little better now, but if you'll notice, that fence is away from that building. Well, here's the thing. This has a lot to do with what happened after that door locked. But that's where, in essence, I ended up having to walk all the way around the house because I was locked out. Judy was asleep. I didn't have the key. And I may have to edit into this, but I'll show this in a little bit. Okay, this is about the third time I've done this segment. So let's see, I showed you the locks, and I showed you where I'll cut into that, and I'll cut into where the fence is at. So as I said, this gentleman came to the house, and he asked me about dish, and about the time he left and walked off is when I heard the electric door lock, which I'll show you in another part there. But anyways, so I'm now locked out of my house. I'm in my robe and nothing but my BVDs, and I have to go down the alley, which is back behind me here, and then cut in between the two buildings there that we have. We have a shop that's attached to it. It's actually was a carport. We've been closed, and it's a shop now. And then we have a shed that's built in back there. And in between that, we have a fence that. So all this is going on. Judy's sound asleep. I knew I couldn't wake her, so I'm trying to decide how best to do this. So what I end up doing was I end up putting a board up there, because I figure if I'm between the two buildings and I fall and I flash everybody, nobody will be able to see it, because I'm between two buildings in a small area, and there's a wood fence on the other side of the alley that nobody would have looked past. I was just worried about if I did this out in the alley, if I climbed over we have a double gate with it has a cable lock and a heavy master lock on. Had I tried climbing that, which I probably wouldn't have been successful, I would have fallen, broke a hip, and I'd been laying out there and embarrassing myself and my family. So that said and done, I decided I'd see if I could get up over that small section of fence between those two buildings. And I put a board there thinking, well, I could just walk up the board. Well, the board was a little old, and I'm a little old. I couldn't even start up the board. And the second thing is I'm a little overweight. So as a result, the board started to bow, and I thought this isn't going to work. But then I noticed how the fence was leaning out. And I thought, can I be lucky enough to squeeze through there? Yes, I was successful. I was able to get out and I put a leg through first, so I'm kind of straddle over that where that fence was at, and then I was able to suck in my gut real tight and push between the fence and that building there, and then I was able to squeeze on through and come in the back door. I talked to my youngest son about that today. He says, Dad, he says, you're going to have to hide a key somewhere. He says, otherwise, you're going to lock yourself out. You're going to fall down. You're going to break a hip trying to climb over the fence. And then where will you be? Who'll take care of mom? He says, you'll both be laid up. And he says, that's not going to work. So he's got a point. At some point, we have to admit we're getting old. And unfortunately, this is one of those instances. But I thought, I recorded this yesterday, this segment. But apparently I didn't have a mic plugged in. I'm hoping, or I had something that was creating a lot of sound. And I'm hoping that this will sound better today. But anyways, guys, this is my daily gripe. I'm going to try and get this finished up and up tonight. And I had an enjoyable time talking to Ready Set Drone and Everyday Dad last night on Everyday Dad's live chat, and Mrs. Everyday Dad. Hats off to you both. I'll try and put a link down below for their to subscribe to their channels if you want to know stuff about drones. Those are the guys, or about video shooting and stuff like that. Those are two of the guys, along with Ken Heron, which I usually always have a link. Heron's aerial photography. I always have a link to those guys because I follow those guys and I've got a lot of good information. There's a few others out there that I'll be linking in the near future. You might be able to hear it. I don't know if you can hear it in this mic or not, but the wind is blowing excessively out there. It's just howling. We've had excessively cold weather. Winter is not ready to give up on itself. So as a result, we've, I'm staying in today. So it's too windy for me to fly my Spark. Okay, I don't know what happened there. My camera just shut off. I don't know if this thing only films in small segments, so I'm going to have to... but as I said, those guys, Ready Set Drone and Everyday Dad and Heron Aerial Photography, Ken Heron, are great guys. There's some other guys. As I said, I'm going to try and mix things up here. If the wind will ever settle down, I'll have some... Forgot to charge my phone again, folks. It's going to be an everyday thing. Anyways, hopefully I'll be able to get some shots this next week. It's supposed to be warmer. We might be going out to the cabin this week. If I do, I'll take my Spark with me and do some aerial photography out there. Get some drone shots. Those are always better than just seeing an old guy sitting in his chair griping. So anyways, to all of you out there to subscribe to me, thank you very much. If you don't subscribe, remember, click on the link, subscribe below, check the bell so you'll be notified of any updates. And as usual, this is the Grumpy Vlogger, and signing off. Bye-bye for now.